Hello to all my fellow viewers. Happy Thursday and welcome to the Aaron's Ales channel once again. To those of you from the United Kingdom and around the world. Once again, as a change to my demonstrative pour and reviews on Perfect Draft beer, I'm doing another one of these reviews on taste testing on a different range of beer selections of bottled beers. The beer selection I've got here by 330ml bottles are a range of two different lagers, one Pilsner and one light ale. So here comes the first one. The first one I'm going to start off on is Holsten Pils. This is 5% by volume. Let's get this open. Lovely hissing sound there. And a tilt at a 45-degree angle. This way you get a good head. Let's smell the aromas of this Pilsner. Quite hoppy. Got a malt backbone. Almost like a stinging nettle kind of smell. Very good carbonation there in the glass. Taste test now. Cheers. Iechyd da. As for the taste itself on my taste buds, it's got quite a malty backbone to the aroma and slightly bitter for a Pilsner and slightly sweet. The Holsten Pils gets a 7 out of 10 from me, Aaron's Ales. Before I move on to my next beverage, a quick slurp of water, as advised. This way then, pardon me, each beer I'm going along, it cleanses your palate, which means then you won't lose any taste from the next beverage you move on. So, second beer, Courage Light Ale. This is 3.2% by volume. Let's get this open. Nice hissing sound again from the opening. Again, tilt glass at a 45-degree angle. Pour straight in. Got to say, what a lovely perfect head that is. And not too much carbonation, as there's no widget in this glass I've got. But never mind. At least there's still a good head on here. Let's smell the aroma. not too hoppy. I'm almost getting a biscuity background to the smell. Slightly fruity. Now for the taste. Cheers, iechyd da. For the taste itself, on this light ale from Courage, it's got quite a slight bit of sharpness, edge on the taste buds, and a tad bit fruity. I'm getting a slight bit of fruitiness to this. Not too fruity, not too malty. This is really good. I'm getting slight bits of orange, almost like drinking an orange tango and an orange Fanta, and a slight bit of grapefruit, not too much fruitiness, but not too bad. I'm going to give this light ale a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from me. Another quick swig of water. The penultimate bottle, including the third, and this is now Carlsberg Danish Lager, and this is 3.4% by volume. Let's get this beauty open. And pour straight in. Look at our lovely perfect head. Spot on. Carbonation is slightly better, not too bad. Let's get the aroma. Very crisp. Not too malty. Slightly hoppy. Not too hoppy though, but a slight hop smell to the aroma. Now for the taste itself. Once again, cheers, iechyd da. This lager, I've got to say, Carlsberg, is very good. Not too hoppy on the taste buds. It's got a nice crisp edge. Just how a lager should be, including a pilsner. Nice and crisp, nice and cool. A slight bit of maltiness, but not too bad, not too malty at all. Really, really tasty. Carlsberg gets a 9 out of 10 from me, Aaron's Ales. Very good so far. One final swirl of water. We now come to our fourth and final bottled beer of this tasting session review. As featured in my demonstrative pour and review on a perfect draft beverage just a couple of weeks ago, I am going to review, to finish off, the bottled version of Beck's. The bottled version is at a different level of volume compared to the keg version. On keg in perfect draft, it's 4.9. This version by the bottle, which you can get in supermarkets across the UK, is only 4%. So a slightly lighter volume. Not too strong, but just about light. And strong enough. And what perfect glass for me to pour it in than this lovely Beck's pint glass. Although the bottle is only 330 mils, to me it doesn't really matter. So here we go. With the pour, 45-degree angle. Not quite a pint, but looking at the level of carbonation there, it is a lot better compared to the other bottled beer products I've just poured. Look at that lovely, lovely carbonation and a nice yellow straw appearance too. Just like the perfect draft version. And a lovely head to it too. This is like a 2 to 3 finger head. Not a full pint, I know, but very good. Let's smell the aroma. Not too malty. I can smell a crisp edge to this compared to the perfect draft version. So here we go. Fourth and final time on this final beverage of the evening. Let's give this a taste test now. Cheers. Iechyd da. Between the perfect draft version of Beck's and the bottled version, I have got to say the bottled version of Beck's is not overly the best. It's got a slight bit of tartness on my taste buds. Very malty, but above all not too bad. But the best version I've tried of Beck's is on perfect draft. So here comes my fourth and final rating. The bottled version of Beck's gets a 5. Just a 5 out of 10 from me, Aaron's Ales. Out of all the bottled beers, the best one out of the 4 is Carlsberg Danish. Really nice. But I've got to say, in terms of the level of carbonation and the nice head kept on to the Beck's, the carbonation is excellent on the Beck's, and the head itself is awesome. Thank you for watching. I wish you all a very happy Easter, whatever your plans may be over the course of Easter bank holiday weekend. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Tune in again to my next video soon. Take care, stay safe, and nos da, good night, hwyl fawr, goodbye.